When Stray Kids reveal that they have powers in No Easy, we as the viewers seems to see it as a random occurrence, but it's actually not. Back then in Giant, Stray Kids used the Yellowwood tree to gain powers. It allowed them to reach other universes, giving them a chance to start again. Not knowing there's a version of them that relies on the Yellowwood tree, the Giants. These Giants are a version of Stray Kids that acts as the creator of the universes. Lee No, as the leader of the Giant, gave Stray Kids a chance to live as long as they follow him accordingly. That includes them destroying universes and manipulating everything that they look different. But the thing is, it's hard for Lee No to keep it under control all by himself, because the other Giants are still in a deep sleep. So the Stray Kids we've been following became his followers while he's waiting for the other Giants to wake up. But then, Stray Kids learned the ways of life, and they fell in love with it. They disobeyed his orders, and they cut the tree down knowing it's the Giants' lifeline. But then, the moons collided, causing the universe to stop and restart again. At this time, they're slowly knowing their worth without the Giants' help, and that's how they arrived in a new universe. As you can see in the Divine music video, they arrived in a new place, giving them the freedom to do whatever they want with it. But then things changed when a different version of Stray Kids found them and insisted to change their ways. It caused a war between them. The scarred Stray Kids tried to convince the thunderous ones that they're wrong, but they didn't listen. The whole lore then shifted towards the scarred Stray Kids. They saved the universe by using their powers, and they created a safe haven for everyone. This is when we found out that the Jengen who was with them was the one who got separated from his universe back then an astronaut. Unlike the thunderous Stray Kids, they are responsible for keeping the worlds together. After what happened, the scarred Stray Kids doesn't want to get involved with the thunderous Stray Kids anymore, so they decided to cut their connection with them. Lee No got angry with them for it and took the matter in his own hands. He created the sound monster to test them. Jengen felt it when it appeared because of the fact that they're still connected with the Giants. They defeated him and saved the universe they finally found on their own. The giant Lee No found a way to reach them by channeling himself to his other versions. They realized that in order to be together, they have to be stronger too. That drove them to Hollow looking for more power because it's not enough. Without knowing that Lee No was already corrupted by his giant counterpart, his actions are predetermined because of the giant Lee No. So when he took their hearts in Hollow, they were trapped in a dream state wherein they had no choice but to accept their fates. While it was all happening, Jengen used his powers and was able to save himself right before the light fell on him. After that, Lee No controlled them using the ordinary poison. They served as a vessel, and they can't feel anything since their hearts are not in place anymore. And then Lee No used Jengen after finding out he could control anyone with their emotions. Felix, on the other hand, was able to resist the poison and used his chance to trap them in a game while the others are in the dream state. That's why he collected those hearts in the end of Hollow, because he knew what happened. That dream state is actually Lee No's way not to only control them, but other universes too. Dreaming allows them to see the other universes and control their other versions. That's the reason why Felix's physical self is not on this music video. He lives outside their reach. Lee No found out what he was planning to do, so he broke the glass, wanting to break free. In the end, Felix took the ordinary poison because it's the only way just to save them and to keep them away from Lee No. Lee No successfully warped the reality they're in and was able to manipulate their memories, including his own. Felix arrived in that dream state, universe, and he knew he can't stay, but it was different from what he expected. At this time, he met the Thunder Stray Kids and found out that they're trapped there too. He's in a film club with the others and they're recreating their forgotten memories through the films. After knowing that Felix is there, Lee No swiftly put them back to sleep. After that, their consciousness is back to their bodies in their universe. That leaves Felix's consciousness all alone and trapped in the mixtape universe, wandering until he can get out on his own. That's why he seems often ordinary. That's not him. His body is just an empty vessel because his real consciousness is actually trapped in a different universe. Felix found a way to communicate with them through the mirror. He watched Lino as he continues his plans. While it was happening, Felix met the Stray Kids who resides in the Mixtape universe, and he found out that it was actually just the Scar Stray Kids. Since they're the counterparts of the Thunderous Ones, they aren't able to escape from the Giant's grasp. If it happens to the Thunderous Stray Kids, it will happen to them too. They escaped the Mixtape universe and went back to the main universe. After that, the Scarred Stray Kids met the Thunderous Ones again, while Lino convinced Jangin by promising that he would see his friends again. Jangin followed Lino's advice by using his powers, so Jangin created the Heart Monster. The Heart Monster attacked Felix and successfully controlled him temporarily to weaken the reality that he made. Meanwhile, Jangin finally met his friends again, but they can't recognize him for who he is. Then Jangin's friends, who are the Thunder Stray Kids, tried to destroy their universe, but Suman stopped them before it could happen. Lino and the others escaped by breaking the glass that keeps them inside. Felix destroys the game universe he created after failing to keep Lino and the others from destroying more worlds. In the end, what he did didn't resolve anything. Felix and the others tried to contain Jangin's power, but he was just as strong. And then Lino sent another monster to provoke the Scar Stray Kids more, and it caused another war and collision in the multiverse, leaving them all hating and blaming each other for what they've done.